the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at the...
What's good, everyone? It's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Way of Wade 808-4 Ultra Performance Review. Alright, so getting things started, first things first is the traction, and what you're getting on this outsole right here is a modified herringbone traction pattern. It is a solid rubber outsole, but it is kind of decoupled. This portion is all connected. It does have plastic kind of running throughout, and then this part right here is independent. Now, how this outsole performs on clean floors is great. Even on clean floors, a little bit of wiping is needed here and there. On dirty floors, I did find these to collect a bit of dust. I don't know what it is, if it's this plastic portion that is attracting the dust and then kind of bringing it onto the solid rubber outsole. I never slipped out. I never felt like the outsole wasn't secure as far as when I was making my movements, but I just felt like I had to wipe every so often, so I had that really hard bite. Overall, on clean and dirty floors, you should be good to go as long as you're wiping ever so often. And as far as the durability goes, it's actually been really good so far. I've spent about 14 hours with these on court, and I'm actually really liking this rubber compound for indoor use. As far as outdoor use, I don't know if I would use them outdoors because these grooves are pretty shallow. Overall, on indoor courts, you will be good to go without a hiccup. So I really enjoyed the traction on the 808-4 Ultras, and that's why they're going to score a very solid 8.5 out of 10. As far as the cushioning goes, these have a drop in midsole. Now, I will preface, at the beginning, they did feel a little bit clunky at the heel because there is a ton of plastic at the back of the heel. But once this drop in midsole, which is full length Boom, and it is unadulterated Boom, it is so comfortable underfoot once this breaks in. It's super springy to the touch. It's just amazing underfoot. I really enjoyed this cushioning setup. I just love what they're doing with this Boom drop in midsole. It's pretty thin in the forefoot, so court feel is great. In the heel, it is a lot thicker for that impact protection for bigger players or smaller players that just like to come down hard in their heel. You're going to get a ton of impact protection and just overall fantastic comfort in this shoe. Like, I can't stress that enough. I love Boom, I love Boost, I love all of that stuff, but just having this big slab of Boom directly under your foot, because you slide this in the shoe and that's basically all there is as far as under your foot comfort goes. And it's not a bad thing, it's fantastic. So for me, this cushion setup is going to get an amazing 10 out of 10. I will just preface, it can feel a little bit clunky and just a little bit of an annoyance as far as the heel to toe transition until you get used to this setup with the drop in midsole, because there is a lot of plastic running around this shoe right here. So I will just mention that, but overall underfoot comfort and just court feel and everything that has to play into this drop in midsole, which is Boom, is fantastic, and that's why they're going to score an amazing 10 out of 10. As far as the materials go, they're really nothing special and quite cheap. You have this knit upper right here, which I actually really enjoy on foot. It's very free-flowing and it just conforms to your foot very nicely. And then you kind of have some TPU strands running throughout. You have this really cheap synthetic material. Again, nothing special, but it just breaks in really quickly. And then like an ultra short-haired nubuck or suede at the back. Overall, this setup just really works on court. Very minimal break-in time. The tongue is kind of a neoprene tongue, so it's super comfortable. A ton of perforations for breathability. Overall, again, the materials are cheap, but they work good on court. And keep in mind, this shoe does retail for $160. I enjoy the materials as far as the overall performance goes. Very lightweight, really breathable, and just really no break-in time on the 808-4 Ultras, and that's why they're going to score a very solid 8 out of 10. As far as the fit goes on these guys right here, as far as the length goes, they do fit true to size. Now, where my issue lies with the shoe is if you do have a wide foot, as you can see right here, they are quite narrow. And the initial break-in time for me right here was a little bit painful because this plastic portion does wrap up the side and it offers a ton of containment, but it also added to some pinch points for me. After the initial break-in time, it did go away, but that is one thing to note. If you have a skinny or regular foot, you should be able to go true to size. If you have a wide foot, I would recommend trying these on because even up half a size might not be the best setup for you just for the width here in the forefoot. So true to size for most people and you should be good to go. The tongue is connected about halfway down with bungees and then completely here in the forefoot. And then also to do with the fit, you have a ton of padding at the back of the shoe and it just offers a great lockdown fit and comfort at the back of the 808-4 Ultra. Size fit, regular and narrow footers, you should be good to go. Wide footers, again, very, very narrow fit in the forefoot. So as far as the fit goes, for me, it was very secure and offered a great lockdown feeling, and that's why they're going to score a 9 out of 10. As far as the support goes on this shoe right here, it is a very supportive basketball shoe. So at the back of the shoe, you do have an internal heel counter, and then you have this portion right here, which is a plastic outer portion, like a extra heel clip, and it offers a ton of support at the back of the shoe. I can't stress that enough. And then moving your way forward, you have this carbon fiber, really thin, kind of woven plate right here. And then again, this plastic wraps up near the pinky toe for lateral support and containment. Right here, you do have that midfoot strap, which does kind of have a really stretchy material here. And it just offers a little bit of extra containment here at the midfoot portion. And then right here on the medial side, these eyelets right here run down into the footbed. So if you really crank those laces down, it offers a great lockdown feeling around your foot. And then at the bottom of the shoe, you kind of have this outrigger right here, which is there to prevent your foot from teetering over and spraining your ankle. And then you are kind of housed within this fuse material. I know I didn't mention that in the materials portion, but you do have this fuse rand right here for some extra durability and support. And then last but not least, you have this drop-in midsole and your foot is seated housed within this drop-in midsole right here. So all things considered, in my opinion, this is a very supportive basketball shoe. I felt very secure in all of my movements. Oh, and last but not least, a carbon fiber shank plate at the bottom of the shoe. For $160, you cannot go wrong as far as the support goes. So a very supportive basketball shoe. And I really enjoyed my time in playing in these. I think these are going to be in my bag for months to come because it's just such an enjoyable setup with that traction, the cushion, the support, overall fit of this model right here. As far as the weight goes, again, I got these in a US size 10.5 and they come in at 14.5 ounces. So pretty average, all things considered. They don't feel overly heavy on foot, but just a little bit clunky at the back of the shoe with all this plastic. And then last but not least, as far as the aesthetics go, I really like the look of the shoe. This is the Family Love colorway. Obviously you can see the pink hits throughout. There are some scripts at the bottom of the shoe. You also have some hearts right here, some more hearts on the strap. I think just the overall aesthetics, not even the colorway, but just the design of the shoe. I really enjoy what they're doing. Obviously, it is kind of reminiscent as far as the performance of a Kobe model. Kobe's are not overly easily attainable. And I do think at coming in at $160, obviously they are cheaper than the WOW 11s. And I think the performance for this shoe is there. I spent around 14 hours on court with these. I really enjoyed my time, especially with the traction and the cushioning. Also the support. I just think it's a great value in the 808-4 Ultras. So I think if you're thinking about this shoe on the edge about picking them up, I would say go for it because for positions 1 through 5, I don't think you'll be upset as far as the overall performance goes. But like I said, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel a ton. I am getting closer to 10K subscribers. I am hoping to get there before the end of the year. So every subscribe, like and comment helps me get closer to that. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.